Can we get some... We're playing solo, huh? All right then, let's have a name.
There you go.
Okay, do me a big favor and pick
Foods,
which episode
random
you want
acts of kindness, smoke, trivia explosion. We'll do marriage.
30 seconds. You have the letter B as your buzzer. That's B as in booty.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. All right. When you know an answer, buzz in. After you buzz in, you've got a few seconds to pick one of the choices, or you're going to lose cash. Is that right?
Duly
See you on
noted.
the flip side.
Oh my god, I gotta look and see now. I mean, did I at least get... Yep, I got it. Okay, we're solid. Trust the system, don't trust this. Got it.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Welcome to our special marriage episode. This one's dedicated to all those young, happy couples out there who are just finding each other's special ticklish places. Stop it! Come on, I gotta work. Excuse me.
Okay, Schmitty. You need to be
All right,
calm.
I need a
You
category.
need to calm down. You're being too loud.
May I introduce single white female seeks Supreme Court judge for hot sex. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Pencils ready. Let's do it. Considering the landmark Supreme Court decision made in 1968, what personal ad might have been in a Virginia newspaper from that year? Single white male seeks single white male for marriage. Single white male seeks two single white females for marriage. Single black female seeks single white female for marriage. Or single white male seeks single black female for
I
marriage.
believe that'd be number 4.
In Loving versus Virginia, the Supreme Court ruled that Virginia and every other state that still had anti-interracial marriage laws must allow marriages between races. But it wasn't a total victory for the human race. Virginians were still allowed to marry their siblings. Give me a category.
Question alert. Question alert.
All right, give it up for Speak Now or Forever Hold Your Groove Thing. You get it right, you get 2K. Okay, this is a fill-in-the-blank question, so get ready to type. So remember the Village People? Man, those macho man lady killers really had it all, huh? Hey, you know, I don't think they ever got hitched. Too busy womanizing, I guess. But they could still write a new song about weddings, right? Well then. You know the song YMCA, but if the Village People were to sing another acronym song based on the response cards for wedding invitations, what would the tune be called? Just buzz in and type it. All right, type the answer.
RSVP.
Young man, you're invited to come. I said young man, mail the card in, you scum. That's right, I'm talking about RSVP, people. But for all you ladies out there, don't you get discouraged. That invitation isn't because any of the Village People are getting married. Oh no, those boys are all still up for grabs. Can you believe it? Category, please. Today's specialties include the sanctity of playground games. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Get the wax out of your ears, it's question time. Imagine you're at a Jewish wedding for the first time. Given how many Orthodox wedding ceremonies begin, what game might you think the bride is playing? Ring around the rosy, rock, paper, scissors, hide and seek, or Red Rover?
I have no clue, to be honest with you.
Could have given you some cash if you picked this one.
Read
In
around the
Orthodox
rosy.
customs, the bride circles the groom 7 times, called the 7 wedding blessings, before she stands to the right of her man. We are gathered here today to join this man and this woman. John, please take a step closer to me. Okay, a little closer. Okay, and freeze, you're it! All right, pick a category. Shake hands with who threw the rice cake that knocked out the bride. I'm gonna give away $3,000 this time. So they tell me it's supposed to be bad for the environment to throw rice at the bride and groom. Well, suppose instead of throwing rice at the bride and groom, people throw a drink made from rice. With which alcoholic beverage will the happy couple probably be soaked? Sake, vodka, rum, or whiskey?
That would be sake.
Sake is made from fermented rice. Ah, yes, soaked in alcohol and ready to fire up that Chevy Nova with the tin cans tied to the fender.
Honey, I love you.
Well, that went out to a bit. That was as
Throw me a
expected.
category. Yeah, chest strut fits dime
Gibberish
more.
question time.
It's time for a Flip for Dish Mess Fun.
Let's see if you can make some sense out of this gibberish category. All the cool cars are doing it, so why don't we? I'm gonna open the value of this gibberish question at $5,000. Now, as soon as you know the answer, you buzz in and start typing, because I'm gonna take away some of that cash every second and a half. Okay, check out this phrase and tell me what it rhymes with. Stalled
So
phrase
crazed denied,
Glade
glade
lever
lever
applied.
applied.
Don't worry about that punctuation, all right? First clue, it's about a woman who's in weddings a lot. Multiple. Let's see what you got. Start typing.
Oh, never a bride.
But hey, if you like pastel dresses with puffs in weird places and standing
I got the
next to a
important
woman
words
who everyone
right.
keeps
Who
saying
cares?
is beautiful, then hey, I want to be a bridesmaid. Time to pick a category.
This must be the favorite part of one Schmitty. The hokey pokey.
Let's take a look at Okie Dokie. It's the Hokey Pokey, Smokey. Let's see what you'll do for $1,000. Hey, it's time to do the Hokey Pokey. You put your gallbladder in, you put your gallbladder out. You put your gallbladder in and you shake it all about. Well, easy. Hey, what are you going to spray all over everyone? Bile, lymphatic enzymes, gray matter, or sebum?
I think that'd be bile.
Bile is a greenish fluid secreted by and stored in the gallbladder. Yeah, just think of the laughs the bride and groom will get as they watch the video later, with your sticky bile splashing all over her dress. Now there's a story for the grandkids. Category, please. We're calling this one Bras of the 90s. Lift, separate, discuss. $1,000 at stake on this one. You know, there's no better way to ensure an exciting honeymoon than purchasing some new underwear. Okay, there's a few other ways, but for the sake of argument, suppose instead of a brassiere, the groom mistakenly buys his new wife a brazier. What will the beautiful bride most likely find in her cups? A Hindu priest, a Brazilian farmer, a brass worker, or a guy who likes his turkey moist? A brazier works with brass. Hello, sweet wife.
Hello, big boy.
Hey, you guys, I'm just finishing up. Don't mind me. Give me a category.
Honesty may not be the best policy.
For your enjoyment, honesty is the best policy. And other common errors. We're talking 6K here, so pay attention. Put your head between your knees, because we're going down. If a man doesn't want his fiancée to know he's hired a stripper for his bachelor party, what's the most honest thing he can say to her? I believe a nuncio will be present. I'm looking forward to the symposium. We've hired an ecdysiast, or there will be cake and mimosas. Okay,
Nope.
now here's a good
I have no
answer.
clue.
Stripteasiest is another word for lap dancer. Hoochie coochie mama, exhibitionist for hire, striptease artist, and just so there's no confusion, stripper. Boy, and that fiance is a lucky woman, huh? To be marrying a guy who obviously has such a huge dictionary. All right, pick a category.
It's time for a question again.
Well, what do we have here? I want a diamond the size of a jalapeno popper. How does $4,000 grab you? Eyes forward, we're going. Imagine someone is only interested in marrying rich. Yeah, right, like that's realistic. Considering which city has the highest per capita income in the United States, which singles bar should the money grubber hit? The TGI Fridays in Seattle, Washington, the Hard Rock Cafe in Juneau, Alaska, the Meet and Greet in McAllen, Texas, or the Chili's in San Francisco, California?
I think it would probably be McAllen, Texas. Oh wait, no, it could be Chili's. Crap.
Should have picked this one. San
It is
Francisco
Chili's.
has the highest per capita income of any city in these United States. Of course, if they decide to live in San Francisco, they'll have to get used to paying $12 for a gallon of milk.
Not much different
All
than
right,
now.
category. All right, don't freak out on me or nothing, but you're about to jump head first into a dis or dat. This dis or dat's category name is paying the bills, if you know what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna read off 7 phrases, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a type of mortgage or a sexual position from the Kama Sutra. Yeah. Now, as each phrase appears, if it's a type of mortgage, press 1. If it's a sexual position, press 2, and press 4 if you want to skip it. Each correct answer, you're gonna get $1,000, and I'll take away 1,000 for every wrong answer or for those that you didn't get to. Okay, can I get 30 seconds on the clock? Let the games begin. Growing equity mortgages
That's a mortgage.
widely opened. Wrap around.
Mortgage.
Half pressed.
That's probably that.
Shared appreciation. Lotus-like. Balloon. Back to the one you skipped. Widely open. That's all she wrote.
That was
6 out of
Kama
7 right.
Sutra.
That's nothing to
Okay.
shake a stick at. Let's look at your score. Okay, you feel good? You feel strong? Let's try some more. Throw me a category.
Tra-la-la, tra-la-loo. Here's a question for you.
For your viewing pleasure, it's not over till the fat lady catches the bouquet. 4K coming your way for a right answer. Yes, it's our marriage episode, and what wedding would be complete without some music? You know, like Pachelbel's Canon in D. You know, I'd rather put my eyes out with a boutonniere pin than listen to that song again. But anyway, if for your wedding you request the same music that played during the marriage of Figaro, whose music will play while you walk down the aisle? Mozart's, Bach's, Wagner's, or Beethoven's?
That would probably be Mozart.
The Marriage of Figaro is an opera composed by Mozart. Just make sure you take teeny tiny steps down the aisle so
Thank
that
you,
your
Bugs
guests
Bunny.
can enjoy the entire 3-hour piece. Time to pick a category. Let's see what we got going. A wedding is a giant loser magnet. How does $2,000 sound? Okay, take a look at this analogy and see if you can complete this sucker. Desperate single women is to bouquet as desperate single men is to ring, cake, shaving cream, or garter.
That'd be Garter.
At the reception, the bride tosses her bouquet to clawing, scrambling single women, and the groom throws the bride's garter to punching, elbow-throwing single men. Then the woman goes home and cries a vase full of tears for the flowers, and then there's the man who takes the garter home and, well, let's keep it clean.
Yeah, please.
Give me a category. Here we have I do. Now for my interpretive dance. If you know this one, you're getting $4,000. Okay, if you really want to make your wedding a little more personal, you can always write your own vows. For instance, check out these vows right here. My dear, I love you despite you being divorced, American, and having a man's name. But now I'm out of a damn fine job. I hope I don't have to start paying taxes. Well, love you. All right, who might have written these vows? John Major, Edward VIII, Henry VIII, or John Lennon?
That'd be Edward VIII.
Way back in 1937, Edward VIII gave up the British throne to marry an American divorcee, Wallis Simpson. Which, when you think about it, gives a whole new meaning to the quote, a horse, my kingdom for a horse.
That's the best you can do.
Category. Let's have a big warm welcome for a chiseled rear end. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. So, we all know that commandment, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, right? Well then. According to the 10 Commandments, what else shall you not covet? Your neighbor's rump, your neighbor's ass, your neighbor's butt, or your neighbor's booty. According to the 10th Commandment, you shall not covet your neighbor's wife, or his manservant, or his maidservant, or his ox, or his ass. However, it doesn't say anything about coveting your neighbor's wife's ass. Well, you've made it to the Jack Attack.
Yes, we
Here's
did.
the deal. If you see two words that go together, buzz in and you get $2,000. If you buzz in when they don't go together, you can say goodbye to $2,000. Here's the fun part.
Remember the clue.
The words only match if they fit this clue. Before you say, I do, my advice, make sure you at least recognize the person standing next to you. Good luck.
To hold. Forward. Or for worse. Or poorer. In health. To cherish. Do us part. I know my weddings, thank you.
Sweet mercy, you're like some kind of machine! Let's check out your score! That's the game! Wow, that was an exciting game. It was a real thrill. You were the best player we've had by far. Now do me a favor, will you? Look to your left, now look to your right.
I don't think so,
now repeat
dude.
after me.
You don't know Jack!
I thought about holding the door open for her, but when I looked down at my bracelet, congratulations, player. I applaud you. So okay, it doesn't sound that impressive, but it's sincere. You want to play another
We'll
game?
take it.
Just let me know. If you want to save this as a favorite, press F.
Bunny rabbit.
Alright, this concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack. Louder, faster, funnier, marriage. If you like what you saw here, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment in the section below, and spread the word.